Odysseus and his men came to the island of Aiaia, where they found Elpenor's dead body and had to live up to their promise to Elpenor's dead soul.
Elpenor was a great sailor, but cruel fate and the will of the gods brought him to an untimely death.
Circe warns Odysseus of the sirens and tells him to put beeswax in the man's ears and tie himself up on the mast. She also warns him of Scylla, the six-headed monster, and Charybdis, who will, 3 times a day, swallow up the water above it, then spit it out. She tells Odysseus not to fight, but let the monster take his men. When they get to Thrinacia, Circe advises them to not harm the cattle of Helios. Odysseus and his crew have made it to the Sirens.
Plug your ears with this beeswax and tie me to the mast. If I tell you to untie me, tie me tighter.
I know you want me, you know I want ya. I know you want me, you know I want ya. I know you want me.
Untie me, I have to get out of here. Untie me.
The next obstacle Odysseus and his crew have to conquer is either Charybdis or Scylla. Odysseus decides to lose only 6 men and go through Scylla, rather than losing all of his men, passing Charybdis.
Stay close to the cliff and row fast.
After Odysseus loses 6 men from Scylla, the men arrive at a delectable island with fine cattle, the cattle of Helios Hyperion. Odysseus warns the men.
I want to tell you men a warning from Circe. She forbids us to land at the island of Helios, for an awful danger awaits us.
You are a hard man, Odysseus. We are tired and need rest.
Yeah, come on, Odysseus.
Fine, but you have to promise me one thing. If we find a herd of cattle, you will not butcher and kill one cow or sheep.
We promise.
The south wind kept Odysseus and his crew from leaving, so Odysseus went to pray to the gods, but he fell asleep, leaving his crew alone.
I'm so hungry. We've been eating the same food for a month. And look at all this food we could eat.
I know, look at this bacon.
Men, you look terrible. And the most pitiful death of all is starvation. Let us go and sacrifice the best cattle to Helios, and if we survive, we will build him a rich temple. I choose to die once by salt water rather than slowly by starvation.
Yes, let's do it! Kill an animal now and let's eat.
Zeus, you met me ruined when you put me to sleep. Now my men have killed the cattle.
After 6 days of feast, the crew left, even though Odysseus knew destruction was coming. The gods get revenge on Odysseus' crew through the destruction of their ship and their death.
Take this, Odysseus.
After Zeus destroys Odysseus' ship, he floats back towards Charybdis. As he arrives at Charybdis, the monster starts to swallow him up.
Oh no!
But he grabs hold of a tree. Several hours later, the piece of ship is spit back up by Charybdis.